What's going on, everybody? Chase and Brandon with iDub Hockey.
And we're here in Ice in Paradise testing out the new Sherwood Rekker Legend Max hockey stick.
Now, this is exclusive to us here at iDub Hockey. That's why we were so excited to take this out for a rip. We got a lot of very exciting technologies that we really did see debut in that Legend line. First off being that ETS, or that ergo taper shaft. Really 3 different sections of shaft dimensions, all for unique purposes. What was your thoughts on just picking this up and taking a couple of rips with it?
So first thoughts were, it's something I've never, experienced before, but it was a cool experience to have. And with the square corners up top for your stick handling, the convex bottom and the concave on the interior really helped me to load the shot. I found it was very comfortable to hold the entire time, whether it was stick handling, shooting, or passing.
Now, as we talk a little bit more about the details here, we've got the Blackline 25K carbon fiber, also utilizing their Featherlight XT and fused 2-piece construction. So, out here, we're taking some big shots. I was really noticing a lot of zip on these low kick type releases. So they changed the kick point this year, really had to do with that ETS shaft. So, definitely different from that Element line. I think you were a big fan of that line too, right?
I am. I've always been a Sherwood fan and really excited to see this stick this year.
So we know you kind of like mid kicks a little bit more. This is technically a low kick. So what were your thoughts on just the overall shot release and the effort required to load it up?
So as you mentioned, I'm a mid kick fan, but this is definitely winning me over to the low kick side just because of the dual fire kick point. It's got that quick release, but you do have to load it just a little bit more than your typical low kick stick. But that's something that I actually like to do is to give a little bit more load into it to fire off some rippers.
And like we were talking to Dan Rich last year from Sherwood Hockey, he mentioned that there's technically 2 kick points up here, and it's really designed for that new school style shooter that likes to slide that bottom hand a little bit higher, pushing their hands out. Someone like Connor Bedard shoots that way. That's why he's using the Legend line with that kick point. So really great for those style of players. So yeah, I noticed the same thing. Just so much zip, but a little extra power on it too.
Totally.
Now, as we get into the blade feel, I've always been, a fan of Sherwood with their VR92 blade core. Has an extra dampening layer. We see this a lot on low kick sticks where it's very stiff and there's a little too much pop in it in terms of just the blade, the puck bouncing off of the blade. So I really liked how they introduced that, added a little extra dampening in there. But what about you? What were your thoughts on, catching passes and just the overall stick handling and feel?
It's a great blade. As you mentioned, I've always been a fan of the VR92 as well. The puck feel is just exceptional. You can catch a pass, it stays on your blade. Stick handling through, obstacles that we did today just felt really good. Just loving this blade.
And I think what's so unique too, one of the many reasons why we really like the Legend Max is that it's exclusively available in max blade height curve. So in this stick only, you can get the PP92MX, the PP90MX, as well as the PP28MX. And that max blade height, if you've been sleeping under a rock, that's extra height here at the maximum NHL limit. So whether we're taking face off, tipping pucks, battling in the corner, it's just giving you more surface area to have to get that blade on the puck there. So we were using the PP90MX. Have you used that curve before?
I've used it a few times. I'm a PP92 guy myself, but the 90 didn't really take much adjustment for me. It still felt good. But yeah, I'm a 92 guy, but this is awesome. But with the max blade height, we're seeing this kind of take over the NHL. And so the max blade height really does help you in all those game time scenarios like face-offs, tipping pucks, and those battles in the corners. So love that we have 3 different options in the max. Now for you viewers at home, if you guys want more information on Sherwood Rekker Legend Max Hockey Stick, which is exclusive with iDub, you can hit the link in our description below or head over to icewarehouse.com.